I want to talk to all you gooners for a second, because you really can't overcome those thoughts unless you got like the willpower of Thanos or some shit. The best way to stop yourself from making those terrible impulsive decisions like stroking your dick at nighttime is to completely avoid the situation. Like, you got to distract yourself. I like to call up my homies, hop on the game, maybe my cousins or whatever, maybe grab some food with a friend, you know what I mean? Just to get out the house, make sure you're not, thinking about nothing crazy. It may seem like you're running away from that problem, but the best solution to that specific problem is distracting yourself. So you should do it. Now, in times where I don't have anybody to lean on, I use nostalgia. Because unless you were like a complete demon as a 10-year-old, I'm talking slinging crack on the streets, pimping women, then you can find help in your younger self for sure. That younger version of yourself, that 10-year-old version, probably wasn't thinking about those, those lustful things. You 10-year-old me, I was sitting there playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and picking my booty hole. You know what I mean? I was too busy scamming and cheating people out on freaking Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. That's what I was doing. Like every once in a while when I'm in a dark space, I'll just hit up my brothers, hit up my homies. Maybe we just run some old school PS2 games or whatever it is. Or maybe I hang out with my little brother because, I can help introduce him to stuff that I used to do as a kid. And in turn, that helps distract you from certain things. The easiest way to get out of a rut like that, relive your best memories and just remember how life can be. Now, after saying all that, I think nostalgia can be very dangerous too, you know what I mean? Like games, movies, music, TV shows, it's all things that are very comfortable for you. Unfortunately, if you're an adult like my old ass, then like being comfortable isn't necessarily a good thing. You don't want to be that unk that's like stuck in a loop where he's like, oh, I miss the good old days, when shit was sweet way back in the day. Come on, bro. We gotta evolve. You gotta learn new things, try new things, get better at new things, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest, that was me for a while. I was that guy. All my friends were hopping on like new shows, new anime, but I was content with watching One Piece for the rest of my life. That shit is never gonna end, bro. I'm still watching right now. I had like older relatives and older cousins always telling me like, oh, old school rap, old school hip hop was better than what we have now. Anytime some new artists would come out or I start bumping some new gen stuff around them, they're always like, nah, man, put on some Tupac. If you riding around always bumping Tupac, you gonna scare away the hoes. I'm gonna be honest. So there was some merit to what they were saying with that, because like nowadays a lot of new rap is kind of like trash. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it is just like clout chasing and garbage. For the most part, it was better back in the day because they kept it closer to the culture. They respected the music, that type of stuff. But I guarantee you go look around, you could for sure find some artists who are out right now who are better than the last generation. That's a fact. With all that being said, don't lock yourself in a cage, man. Try new stuff. I think one of the greatest feats of nostalgia is community. Like when I sit here and I say, oh, I used to play with tech decks, or I used to watch Cartoon Network. Like I see you nodding your head. You're like, oh my gosh, I used to do that too. I know ball, I know, come on. Unc knows a little thing or two, come on now. I used to run LAN parties, Wizard 101 LAN parties. There was a time where like every summer I would hop back on that game just to play with my cousins, so I could like relive the memories, reconnect with them. And like in a way it kept us all connected, we would just hop on call, do some PvP, do some quests, or whatever the case was, but it was just a way of keeping us all close. No matter what, it could always be used as an icebreaker in conversation, and then it would always give me that chance to catch up with that loved one. At the end of the day, nostalgia should be used as a tool, not an escape, all right? So in times where you're not feeling like yourself because you're hungry, you need a Snickers bar or something, bro, give yourself a break, give yourself that freedom to go back and relive some of the old things you used to do when you were a youngin'. Boom, call it a day, you'll feel a lot better.